No, I noticed I go to St. John Fisher every now and then here in PALOS, VERDES. I'm actually leaving right now, but I noticed some of the teachers. I think they're the teachers, as best as I can tell, are kind of stuck up. That's the word we used to use when people were kind of I don't know. You say think more of themselves than they should. Arrogant, because it's a wealthy church up here in kind of an exclusive area, so all the kids and all the students, it's like a private school basically, but it's Catholic, so they do some of the Catholic things too. And that, I nod to them once in a while when they come in, but they won't even acknowledge me. It's like they want to treat me like I'm an inferior. Like, how dare I? They nod to me like as if I'm a somebody. If I have any kind of credence of any sort. I'm a good person, man. And I also have education background. I have a teaching degree. I did teach school for a while. And I also have a seminary degree. So, theology, Master of Divinity. And I do a lot of evangelism. I did some teaching, as mentioned. I did mission work. So, that's why I say when I nod to people as if I am somebody who knows something and has done something, it's because I have. I'm not pretending. I'm not a poser. I'm not a wannabe. I did. I walk the walk. I don't just talk the talk. But they got it stuck. I think somehow, I don't know, when I showed up, somehow people started thinking I was a so-called poser. That's where you act as if you're something or somebody important, but you really aren't. I act important. No, I don't think I act important. I don't go around acting pretentious, like I'm special or more important than others. I'm not arrogant. I'm kind, caring, compassionate. I walk with intention. I have purpose. I walk with purpose. I think if you had to describe me and say I'm a purposeful person. I have a reason for living beyond just existence or just to become rich or anything like that. I have a higher purpose, a calling. And some of these, I don't know, teachers or maybe just some of the parishioners or people who attend there, I don't know, maybe they have some emails or something. You know how they circulate those things, because they always want to try to make themselves more important than others. And there's some good people there, but lately I've noticed, I nod to some of them, and they won't even acknowledge me. They just blank face. I call it blank facing, or mind blindness. It's very strange, and it's not fair. It's not right to me. They're treating me wrongly. And there's nothing that special about them. I mean, I respect and appreciate them as Catholic teachers, or teachers who teach in the Catholic school. I heard it's a hard time finding teachers now for Catholic schools, so not all of them are really Catholic. And who knows what kind of teaching degree they have? They don't have to have an official. They don't have to have a state certified teaching degree, and where you have to pass, the CBEST and also the subject examinations, which I did. I passed that. I passed all those. In addition to the Christian and private education that I had, I went to a private Christian schools as elementary, junior high, high school, and college, and then a seminary. So So I did all the regular teaching requirements plus the added on private Christian requirements. And so I don't know why they treat me as if I'm something. I'm trying to act as if I'm something I'm not. I taught school for over 13 years. I've done mission work. I've attended seminary. I started my own ministry. I do evangelism. I could be a pastor of a church. I have the academic requirements for that. I could become ordained, although I haven't. Yeah, I actually am ordained, but not with my denomination, with a different organization. Which doesn't mean much, really. Ordination is not a big deal. Seminary, if you go through seminary and then become ordained, that's more, that's a little bit more of a real qualification, something that you have to work for. But I just add that because I just left St. John Fisher and I nodded to some lady coming in and she just like blew me off. It was like, I can't believe it, I mean, this is a church where people are supposed to be encouraging towards each other. And yet they're acting more too often like a private institution, like they're exclusive. And it's really sad because when you do that and you call on yourself a religious or Catholic or Christian organization and you treat people like that, you are condemning yourself. I mean, that's probably the worst thing you can do. God will look down on that more than anything else. Is if you call yourself Christian, caring, religious, but you act the opposite, you're worse than a non-believer. I mean, that's what Jesus spent most of his life preaching against, the Pharisees and the hypocrisy. And now I'll just add at the final, as I end this little sermon, I guess you would call it, that there's a lot of good people at that church, especially the kids. I like the students there. They're usually pretty nice. But, then you have the others. Just a few, probably. Just takes a few bad apples, as my football coach used to say, to kind of mess up the whole thing. But for those who are good, keep being good, keep the faith, and keep making it better. Hear my prayer, Lord, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, for St. John Fisher Church, PALOS, VERDES.